Oh, hey guys, what is up? Hope you guys are doing awesome and great. So, welcome to ZuluXray6. Well, it's been a while since I created something related to Houdini in Python. So long back, I made this tool. This was called multi-alembic importer. So what this tool does is fairly simple. You just go to the folder, select the folder path, and then you just click on accept. It will show you the list of the Alembic files in this folder. Then you can select the ones you need. Then down below you have checkboxes like, add, transform, convert, add normal, and file cache. So it's going to add all of those, like fairly simple. Then what's going to happen is it creates a network box, with everything connected for you. You can just choose to cache it or not cache it. Then you also get the out null node as well. So then there's also another option. It's called include subfolders. So what that does is it will scan for subfolders for Alembic files. That's why I have other folders, ABC and ABCS, so that when you check it, it's going to scan these folders as well. So this tool is like about I think I created like in August 2022 or something. So yeah, that's why. So now I thought let's just go ahead and like make a bit featured version of this tool. So this is what I did. I created Alembic importer, bulk Alembic importer. I added the bulk, I removed the multi. Then I did the version from 1.0 to 1.1.0. Then the UI is almost same, you can see, except for there's no refresh button, and you get like a new file type, like column, so you can see what kind of a file Alembic that is. So what you do is you just go to the folder, just browse, then you just select the folder and click on accept. So then you get a pop-up. So the pop-up is going to say that seems like we found some Alembic cameras in the folder, because we save our cameras in the folder sometimes, right? That's like a common thingy. So then it's gonna say that if imported, it'll be imported as Alembic archive, so like don't worry. So then you can click on OK, and then you can actually browse through the files that you actually need. Now, for this version, for this first example, I'm going to show you if I want to have like a shot cam and a couple of Alembics. So I'm gonna like click and drag, or you can like hold control and drag it, that's fine. Then you have these checkboxes. So this checkbox doesn't do anything, okay? This is by default created. You get a null node as a scalar, like a scene scale kind of a thing. This is permanent. You cannot uncreate it. So then you have the option to pick the nodes that you actually want. Then you click on execute. So as soon as you click on execute, you get a null that has been connected to the camera. Now, if you go to the viewport, you actually are on the cam view directly. So as soon as you create a camera, import a camera, it goes to the camera directly. So you can, you don't have to click and then select the camera and view it. So you directly get it immediately. So everything is built for you. And then if you want to check, then you can actually check that your scene scale null is connected to all your transforms for each and every single node right here. So there you go. Now, if I go inside, then of course, these are the nodes that you have selected from this box. You selected transform, convert, normal, and file cache. 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are like basic things we need. By default, the simulation thing is unchecked because these are not simulations, these are caches. So then you can do your caching or whatever you want. Then after you're done, you can just you can kind of move ahead with your work. Now, so after we do the Alembics, what we do is basically we go create another geo, and then you dive inside, then you create object merge, right? Then you just browse through, and then you find okay, I want this guy or something, whatever. So on this thing, you actually kind of get I'm okay. Now in this version, you get this button called create object merge nodes. So whatever you want to create object merge off, you can actually do it by just selecting the nodes and then clicking this. So as soon as you do that, what happens is you get this new network box that has like a specific prefix hierarchy. So now it says render underscore dolphin or whatever. And if you check that your display flags for these ABC nodes are now disabled, because just to save memory, you can only just see them once, So same for these guys, you can just click and they get hidden and they are created right here. Okay, now so there's a couple of things that if you have to if you kind of like go inside, it's like basic stuff, right? Everything is set for you. It's like pretty basic. So then the other feature that I have added is just a bit like in the back end, but you won't really notice it, but I'm just gonna say it because I've added like a lot of features on this thing. So if you have to kind of like delete this Alembic node or something for the camera, and you know what, I think I imported the wrong camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and select this camera and then you execute it. So as soon as you do that, you actually add another camera to the scene, and that also gets like this. Okay, so I mean, funny story, but of course these are still intact. By default it creates a new one, so you would get another ABC network box next to it, but since it's been like tweaked and tons of logics added, so like it keeps adding cameras or whatever in the same network box. So on this thing I have about like 5 cameras. So if I import the other 4, I'm going to select these 2, 3, and 4, and I click on execute. You can see that all those are connected to the same scale, and this stays intact. I know this is how it's supposed to be, but you have to make it happen basically. This won't happen automatically. You have to write all these codes and stuff. So then all these cameras also get added. Now you have like 5 cameras. Same goes for these alembics. So in case like maybe you forgot to import one alembic, so what we can do is we can actually kind of like import some extra alembics. Same thing is gonna happen. I'm gonna go right there, select these 2 ships and maybe these 2, and click these and do this. So it's loading because it's displaying the geometries. Okay, yeah, so you can see that now I have everything. So like same box and everything is inside it, so you can like kind of like move around and stuff. Then you can make like scale this up and down or whatever you want. Then if you want them, I'm gonna go to the shell so that I don't take up memory. So I'm gonna select these and do this, so you can see that they are also added to the same thing. Now this is how I basically work. I'm just gonna say it out loud. This is my workflow. I get a scale null that is connected to the camera. Then this is actually connected right there. I didn't do it because it's gonna get too much messy. I don't like messy stuff, so I didn't add it. Then my Alembic nodes are always uppercase ABC. My render nodes are always red with render on front. So I don't make dopnets in here. I don't do that. If I have like an FX asset for like a ship simulation or something, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna make dopnets in here and start working. I keep my network editor really clean. So yeah, then if it's a red node, it's a red for render. Alembics are always black. Basically the render nodes these are also black, but I didn't color code it like black. It's okay. So then same goes for these guys, always black. Then if you go inside, same story. Now if you remove everything and you just want like just the file cache node, then like there you go, you get this. Yeah, these are for diagnosing, by the way. I'm gonna remove these, not a problem. So there you go, you get the file cache node. Now same goes for everything else. You can import just the cameras or just the files, but you'll always get the scale no matter what you do. And these gets executed as soon as you click on the button. So yeah, there you go. right? But yeah, you might have to move these here and there. So the tool will be free, of course. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a tutorial out of it, but the tutorial will be paid because I've spent like so much time on this tool to make it. So I'm sure I'll be able to make a tutorial out of it. It's gonna be pretty long, about like I think 3-4 hours or something, because this thing has like a lot of logics, lots of logics and lots of explanations. So we're gonna go through the UI and basics of Python, then Python in Houdini, then PyQt5 or PySide2. So whatever is needed to start your career as a Python guy. All right, so hope you guys like it. Well, I'll see you guys really soon. Have fun and good night.